Yeah, what up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy, Muzzy McGee. We're back for another live stream session. Welcome to day 2 of January, day 2 of 2025. We're back for another live stream session. For those of you who are confused about what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to build my channel around music I'm creating, but also have people practice with me. The live stream serves 2 purposes. Number 1, we practice. We get about 45 minutes worth of practice in every day, 45 minutes, and then we add about 30 minutes of improvisational practice to get better at practicing, to make sure that we get a practice in every single day, and to make sure that we get better at improvisational music to do what the channel is all about. The third thing, to create electronic music, at which point I will be posting every single day electronic music that I'm creating. They will be instrumentals. They will be songs that I'm singing songwriting. There will be a bunch of things, a plethora of things that I will be posting on the regular. So that way, you can judge me and help me get better as a producer, singer, songwriter. You can also help me produce just as a better producer, or as a better beat maker, or what have you. A lot of these things I'm going to trying to be posting 1 to 2 instrumentals every single day. These are instrumentals I will be spending an hour on. Now, when you have an hour to put together a song, you have to move through it real quickly, which is why the improvisational stuff is really important. Now, that will serve me later because I'd like to do live sit-in sessions, or sit-in studio sessions with people, work on film scores with people using my guitar as the principal instrument. We're also going to use it as a principal instrument for inspiration for creating music and creating electronic music as quickly and as powerfully as we possibly can. The third thing, if any of that sounds interesting to you, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like and comment afterwards, but definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps me get the advertiser-generated revenue necessary for me to continue pushing forward, okay? To make this channel net zero for me, or as free for me and as free for you as possible. I'd like to start accumulating money on this, but the first thing I have to do is get enough subscribers, and then to make it net zero, I have to make sure that, obviously people send me, when I'm eligible to get stickers and super chats or whatever, then I will be able to do a better job of being able to make this net zero, at least for me as well. Because it does cost me time, it costs me energy, all these things, and it also energy. When I say energy, I'm not talking about just energy myself, but electricity and things of that nature. And I should be compensated for it, I think, because I don't think, if I could survive without being paid for stuff, then yeah, I would do things just for passion. But that's not how the world works, unfortunately. It is what it is. But the idea is to make this as free for you, but also as free for me as possible. Okay, the second thing, normally I talk about the Amazon affiliate links, but again, I got booted from the Amazon affiliate program, not because I did anything wrong, but because I didn't get 3 qualifying purchases in a period of 180 days. So as a result, I've decided to postpone reapplying for the program, at which I can reapply right now, but I've decided to push that back because I should get more eyeballs on screen. So I'm going to wait till I get to 1,000 subscribers, super chats, and what have you before I do that. So I'm going to ask you to check out the cryptocurrency links I have available in the description of the channel. Now, cryptocurrency has absolutely nothing to do with this channel. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. And I'm not telling you or your friends and family what you should and shouldn't do with your money. But if you decide that you want to add cryptocurrency as a dimension to your investment portfolio, so you're investing already, and you want to have control over your own investments, and you want to test out cryptocurrency, see if it works for you, use my links to do so, because the perks that you will get using my links will be exponentially larger than that of anyone else, as well as just signing up by yourself. The reason is because I've been on all of these websites for over half of a decade. Absolutely all of them, okay? Most of them 6 years now, 6.5 years, and obviously eToro was the last one I got on. I got on that in 2020, so it's been 5 years. So with that being said, check them out. Navigate each platform individually and sign up. You don't have to spend a dime on it. But if you decide that you want to start purchasing cryptocurrency after navigating the websites, you decide to discuss it with your family, this, that, and the other, and you decide that adding cryptocurrency is a great investment dimension to add to your investment portfolio, by all means, use my links to do so. When you do that, it helps me. It helps me because the perks that they offer you will be offered to me, at which point I will be using it to reinvest back into the channel. Now, I'd like it to be this year so that I don't have to use any of my money whatsoever, that I just make money from my channel and then use that to reinvest in the channel. That's the whole idea. But like I said, this year I will be, because I didn't meet that €50 or $50 marker, I will be taking $50 out of my cryptocurrency portfolio, and I will be reinvesting it back into my channel. More to talk about that later. I'm thinking about buying a green screen because there's a lot of TikTok stuff I have to do, and then maybe some LED lights for the live stream. We'll talk about that at another video. So check out the cryptocurrency links, sign up if you want, and in the event that you spend $50 or more on any of these cryptocurrency websites, there are perks. The perks they offer to you, they will also extend to me, okay? And what they extend to me, I will be using up to $100, 15 to 20% of what I earn this year. I will reinvest back into the channel from cryptocurrency, up to $100. Okay. Hopefully, if at the end of the year, if I make money, if I made whatever money I make from this channel, I'm going to reinvest into this channel. And I'm hoping that that will be the case. I don't have to touch my cryptocurrency portfolio, because I would like to grow that by itself as well, to make sure that that's self-sustaining and make sure my YouTube channel is self-sustaining. That's how it works. My job sustains me, but I'd like every other activity that I'm engaged in outside of my the job that pays my rent. I would like them to be self-sustaining, and there's a financial element that comes with all that. The third thing is to add me as a friend on Facebook, helping me grow my Facebook account, helps me grow my Facebook page, helps me grow my YouTube channel. Helping me grow my YouTube channel helps me grow my Facebook page. I will be adding the TikTok, the Twitch, and the Instagram accounts hopefully very soon to this channel, so that way people can see all the channels. You can see me across platform. You can see me cross-platformational. I will be adding photos that I took this last couple of weeks up to my Facebook page. I will also be describing different things that we're doing using my Facebook page and my Instagram page. But again, let's get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have all day, and you don't either. So we're going to get right to this. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. We're going to get right into the warm-ups, starting with the alternate picking from the 1st to the 16th fret. Today was an unusually warm day, and for some reason, it is cold in my room. It is much colder in my room than it is on the outside. I have no idea why. Let's get after it. Alternate spider picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. Now we're going to do the chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. Then we're going to follow that up with the sweep picking exercise number 2. right, let me turn up the tempo all the way up to 100 beats per minute. And at 100 beats per minute, we're going to do the second sweep picking exercise. 100 beats per minute, then 110 beats per minute, and then we're going to finish up with 120 and test out 130, okay? That sounded okay. I'm going to take the tempo down to 110. I was at 100, take it up to 110, but I stopped at 120 by accident, 112 by accident. $110 sounded a little bit less. I'm a little less confident with that as of, well, yesterday it sounded better than today. Let's see how we are at 120, and then we're going to test that 130 again because we need to start pushing the tempo a little bit more. Now we're going to push the tempo to 130 just to see how it sounds. 120 is way worse than the rest of them, but it sounded better than it did yesterday. So win for today. $130 needs work. There's no question about that. $130, we need to spend a little bit more time at $130. So I think in the coming weeks, we're going to spend a lot of time at $130 with that particular exercise. Maybe get better and better and better. But it's important to make sure that your pick is connecting. Your picking hand and your finger, your picking hand and your fretting hand are connecting at the same time. And that just takes work. And there is no substitute for just boneheaded repetition. It is what it is, okay? So now we're going to get right at 105 beats per minute, okay? We're going to get right to the C major scale, C sharp, D flat major scale after that, and all 8 positions, 8 being the octave position of the major scales. And we're going to follow that up with C minor pentatonic and C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scales, at which point we're going to take the tempo down to 85 beats per minute for those pentatonic scales. Because that's the tempo at which we've been practicing those scales, okay? And then we're going to play the game called Find the A, okay? Next week, we're going to get into the memorization of the fretboard on each individual string, and we're going to try to memorize the fretboard the way we can, just to look at the, let's see if it's here. I remember seeing the fretboard in one of these books that I had. Which showed every single fretting position or every single position. It might be in the Guitar Grimoire book. It's not really important right now, but now that I have my head in trying to figure out what this is and where it is or what have you, I'm going to just see if I have it somewhere. And if not, normally you can find a copy of it on the internet everywhere. And I'm going to make sure we memorize each individual string with every single individual note and just memorize it. That's the only way to do it. It's just, well, to practice it and to memorize it. And that way we can find the notes everywhere. But as of right now, until the end of the month of March, we're going to just do the natural notes. So that basically means any of the notes that doesn't have a sharp or flat in it, okay? First position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Sorry, I have to go back to the main page. Second position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Fifth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. position, sixth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, eighth position, or the octave position of the C major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And now we're going to go to the C sharp D flat major scale in first position. Second position, C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, Fourth position, C sharp D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Fifth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Sixth position, C sharp D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. 7th position, C major scale, C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Eighth position, the octave position of the C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, we're going to take the tempo all the way down to 85 beats per minute, because that's the tempo at which we've been practicing our pentatonic scales. So we're starting with C minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute in first position. Remember, there are 5 positions, or the 6th position being the octave position, because pentatonic scales are known as 5-tone scales, okay? Second position, C minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Third position, C minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Fifth position, C minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. And finally, the 6th position, or the octave position, of the C minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. And finally, the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. This one's a little bit hard for me because the stretch is wild. I don't know why my phone does this all the time. It does this crazy thing where it just decides to, Siri just comes up out of nowhere. So I'm pretty sure our phones are listening to us. Oh my God. That was a tinfoil hat statement for sure. All right. Now we are going to do the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale. The stretch on this one is hard. The stretch from the 1-4, this one. the 2-4 and 3, the 1-4 and the 2-5 stretch are very hard for me to do. So let's go. It's a very hard stretch for me to do. Now we're doing the second position of the C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Third position, C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Fourth position, C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Fifth position, C minor pentatonic scale, C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale, excuse me, at 85 beats per minute. And finally, the sixth position of the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Let's go. And now we're going to play the fun game called Find the A. And again, we don't need the metronome for this, ladies and gentlemen. We don't need it because the idea behind it is to find the A, not to do it in time. It's just to make sure that we are connecting and remembering where it is. So on your E string, remember we're at 5 and 17. You add 12 to any note, to any fret number, and you will get its octave position. So with A, on the E string, it's at 5 plus 12, which is 17. So you get 5 and 17, okay? Then we're going to the top E, it's identical, okay? 5 and 17 on the top E string as well as the bottom E string. Then on the A string, we remember it's open in 12. Now this is a poverty string. I call it the poverty string because I only have 12 frets, and hopefully at the end of this year that won't be the same. That won't be the case. I will have 24 frets because I will have hopefully a new PRS guitar with 24 frets. We're back to 5 and 17 on the bottom E string. Then we're going to go 5 and 17 on the top E string. Bottom E string again, and top E string, 5 and 17. Then on the A string, we're open in 12 because we don't have the 24th fret to play the third octave. Then on the D string, if you remember what it is, it's 7 and 19. In case you forgot from yesterday, we're at 7 and 19. And then back to open and 12 on the A string. Open and 12 because it's poverty string. Open and 12 because it's poverty string. Then the E is 5 and 17. Bottom E is 5 and 17. And then the top E string is the same thing. It's 5 and 17 on that one as well. Then we go back to the A, we're at open and 12 and open and 12 and open and 12 and open and 12. Then on the D string, we're at 7 and 19. You add 12 to 7, you get 19. You could add 12 to 19, but we don't have 31 frets, if I did my math correctly. I think that is 31. On the G string, does anybody remember where it is? That's right, it's at 2 and 14. That's where we find the A on the G string. It's a 2 and 14. When we go back to the D string, we're back to 7 and 19. And on the G string, it's 2 and 14. And then on the B string, we know that's real poverty right there because that's where we're at the 10 and 22. That's where we can see for a fact that we only have 22 frets instead of 24. Then on the G string, we're back to 2 and 14. Add 2, add 14, 12, I'm sorry, to 2, and you get 14. And then we're going back to the D string, which is back to 7 and 19. Then on the A string, it's open and 12, open and 12, open and 12, open and 12. Then B string again, we're at the 10 and 22. On the B string, 10 and 22. Then we're going to go to the G string, which is back to 2 and 14. Then on the D string, it is, you guessed it, 7 and 19. I almost forgot for a second there. 7 and 19, 7 and 19. Then on the A string, it's open 12. Then on the E string, we're back to 5 and 17. Now we're going to hit the chords. We're doing the C major chords, the melody, or the outside chords, as I call them, the inside chords, the bar chords, or the rhythm chords, and the bottom 4 string chords. And we're going to play all of them about 3 times a piece, and then we're going to move on to the C sharp, D flat major chords, melody, inside, bar chords, and then follow that bottom 4 string chords. So let's get right to it. So. One more again. Now the inside chords. One more again. Now we're going to do the bottom, the bar chords. One more again. Now we're going to do the bottom 4 string chords, and it's going to sound like this. Now we're going to do the C sharp, D flat major chords. We're going to start with this one right now. Right now. One more again. Now we're doing the inside chords. Now we're doing the bottom 4 string chords. I'm sorry, the rhythm chords. I'll just sneeze, sorry. And now we're going to do the bottom 4 strings. And this first one is a weird stretch. What's a longer stretch? One more again, sorry. Now we're going to go right into the Instagram. I'm going to copy and paste this into the description. Not description, that's a lie. Not a lie. It is a mischaracterization of where I am placing this. It will be in the chat. Okay? Please follow this guy on Instagram. We want to show our support for the people who help us get better. So I'm going to play through this a couple of times, 2 times, just for those of you who don't remember what it sounds like. Okay. So now that we know what it sounds like, and I remember I hit something yesterday by accident, so it was like, there it is. We're going to go back and play the original. So. going to stop doing that. We need to get right into the online metronome and then go right to 120 beats per minute, at which tempo we are practicing the Polyphia ABC riff, the introduction, and then we're going to follow that up with the first part of the solo. Now we're taking the tempo down to 85 beats per minute because that's the tempo at which we've been practicing this solo. We will be adding the second part of the solo next week. Okay. Sorry. No one ever calls me or texts me, but when I'm in the middle of doing something, that's when I get all my text messages. So this year, I think part of this plan, what I'm doing to get better here this year, is I'm going to make sure that my phone is in the opposite room. Okay. Now, with that being said, oh shoot, this is the first time in a long time I've done this, but I forgot to play through the commercial before I started the live stream session. That's all right. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we are going to have for this evening. We're going to start pushing the tempo very quickly this week, meaning we are going to keep pushing and keep striving to be better every single day. And the way that we do that is to practice and put more time in. We need 30 minutes of improvisational music every single day without fail. Okay, we need 45 minutes worth of practice every single day without fail. And that is how we get better, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I need your help to keep pushing the tempo. In order for me to do that, I have to get as many subscribers as I possibly can to make this channel as free for me as it is for you as possible. I want to make this channel self-sustainable in the next few months, meaning that it gains its own financial income, or its own income by in and of itself, okay? That means including with all the things I'm doing with TikTok and the things I'm going to be doing cross-platformationally, that this channel will start to gain its own revenue source because I want to treat this more of like a private tutor sort of thing where I teach you and we learn together. And again, I wish I could do this 100% for free, but the only way that I can make this free possible for you is to get the amount of subscribers that I need to fulfill those requirements. Until then, I'm going to have to advertise for other products, which unfortunately is something I have to do. I hate doing it because I hate advertising for products, but in the event that I'm going to have to advertise for products, I may as well do products that I use personally, wholeheartedly enjoy, and often will be the case. It will be both. It doesn't make sense for me to sit on here and feel like I remember seeing the Amazon affiliate program. It was like, well, yeah, it's wintertime. Sell these snowshoes or these earmuffs. And I was like, I live in the mountains. Yeah, I get that. But that has nothing to do with my channel. Like, I'm not doing that. So you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to do stuff. I'm going to sell things for the channel, but only things that make sense. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to go ahead and start off by saying thank you for joining the channel. I go by the name Muzzy McGee, and if anything that I've done here today is important to you or impressive to you or you hate, please comment or please subscribe to the channel either way, okay? Helping me do that or helping me with subscribers helps me grow this channel, and that is extremely important to me. So I ask that you do that because it's free for you and free for me as well. And I'm trying to get this channel to be at net zero where it costs nothing to you, but it also costs nothing to me, including being compensated for my time or compensated for the energy that I'm using to create the stuff. I would like the channel to be self-sufficient, self-sustainable by next year. No, by this year, obviously. By tomorrow, if possible. With that being said, I'm going to keep pushing, and with your help, we can make this channel as awesome as possible. So, number one, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment on the channel. Subscribe first, and then whatever you want to do afterwards is whatever you want to write in the chat as well. As long as it doesn't violate YouTube guidelines, I don't really care. Okay, obviously. Be careful who you're talking to and don't be mean. Don't just be needlessly rude to people around you. But, I really don't care as long as it doesn't violate YouTube guidelines and nobody's getting hurt. So, like feelings wise. Yeah, just, try to be respectful. But if you're going to write something, at least try to be funny about it because I have a decent sense of humor. Number two. I cannot do the Amazon affiliate stuff because, like I said before, I got booted from the program because I did not make 3 qualifying purchases, or I did not have 3 qualifying purchases over a period of 180 days. 180 days with 3 qualifying purchases of $25 or more is not an unreasonable request. It is by far the easiest thing that one person should do. However, I am not a salesperson, and I'm also I don't have enough eyeballs on screen. Okay. With that being said, I will not be doing advertising for the Amazon affiliate program until I meet the requirements on YouTube and Twitch and things like that to get paid. So number two, if you'd like to, please check out the cryptocurrency, centralized cryptocurrency platform referral links I have in the description of every video. I'm not telling you to spend your money. I'm not telling you how you should spend your money. This isn't a financial channel. I'm not giving you financial advice. However, I do enjoy cryptocurrency. I trade it every single day. I'm trading it today. I've been trading it. And in the event that you think that it's an investment that you'd like to make, or you just want to learn more about it, please sign up using my affiliate links or my referral links in the description of every video. Those help you those help the channel in 2 ways. Number one, if you sign up, it's free. Okay. If you go through the verification, if you decide you want to purchase cryptocurrency on these platforms, then you can use the verification process to do so. And once you pass the verification process, you say you are who you say you are, and you live in an area that is accepted by the companies where you can trade cryptocurrency, by all means. When you spend $50 or more, the perks that they will offer you, which they will offer you perks, they will also offer to me. Okay, and those perks that they offer you will be exponentially better than if you sign up by yourself or using anybody else, because I don't want to say the first person on these platforms, but I was in cryptocurrency well before the pandemic, and I'll be in the cryptocurrency market space well after. And they use people like me to get people like you word of mouth because it costs them less in advertiser revenue. So they will give you perks like $100 off trading fees, which is at no cost to them. So, but it's good for you because then you don't have to pay trading fees. And on some of these sites, it's way cheaper. I'm not going to say which ones. You can figure out which ones they are on your own. So sign up. Use my affiliate links to do so, and let me know what you think, okay? It costs nothing to you if you decide not to spend money or not to purchase cryptocurrency. You don't have to, but signing up is absolutely free. And then once you decide you want to do it, if you pass the verification process and you say you already say you are, as all these sites will ask you, then you can purchase your cryptocurrency. And if you spend $50 or more, you make a transaction. You have to spend $50 minimum or more. If you spend $25, they're not going to give you the perks. But if you spend $50 or more on any of these websites, there will be perks. Whatever they offer you, they will offer me, and by extension, this channel. It helps out with this channel because I'm using 15 to 20% of my income. Like I said, this year I'll be spending $50. We will talk about that over the next couple of weeks as to what I'm going to purchase, okay? And we're going to reinvest that back into the channel. And this year it will be the same. But if this channel happens to be self-sustaining, then I will not use my other resource to help pay for this channel, because I want this to sustain itself just as much as I want my investment portfolio to sustain itself, just like I want my job to sustain me. I don't want to start adding money in different places. I want these things individually to gain their own money. That makes sense to me. So with that being said, check out my Facebook page. If you haven't done so already, add me on Facebook. Helping me grow my Facebook page helps me grow my YouTube channel, helps me grow my Facebook page. Ladies and gentlemen, one hand washes the other. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. It is January 2nd, 2025. It's the second day. We're going to go so hard this year. We're going to be unstoppable. Okay. My name is Muzzy McGee, or I go by the name Muzzy McGee. Thank you so much for helping me with my channel. We're going to continue to build this channel brick by brick, but with your help, we can do it more quickly. See you. Love you. Bye. Happy Thursday.